Welcome back to your number one top for Dune Awakening. And are you looking to make your base any bigger? Might it be height or length? And you're trying to figure out how to do it? Well, today I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about upgrading your base size with the staking units. So let's just go ahead, jump into this, and let's make your base any bigger and any more prettier. So to start off here, we need to go ahead and walk our way to the steel series of production or product, which you can go ahead and get to, well, by completing copper, iron, and then steel. And once you are in that category, you need to go ahead and unlock the survival fabricator, since it will be the item that will let us actually create this stuff. And to make this, you only need 400 steels and 30 complete mechanism. But once you go ahead and have that unlocked and put in your bait, we can go ahead and click on it, and under the very fourth tab here with the boxes, you will see two of these. We have vertical staking unit and a staking unit. So pretty much, as they say here with the vertical, that will actually allow us to get height on our base, and then our normal staking unit will be, of course, lengths. So once you go ahead and get into that, you're going to need a few things here for this. First of all, you're going to be needing 15 steel, which is not too big of a deal at this, this level. But the other side of this is money, since we are going to need $15,000 here for each of these. So you're going to need a grand total of 30 for this. But once you have the items in hand, the next thing we need to go ahead and do is double checking your bait size. Since if you go ahead and try to use one of these, you will notice you will get a little option here saying only advanced subterfuge can be attended. So if you are just using the default subterfuge, this will not work for you. So you want to make sure you have your advanced one unlocked, and that is the bait you are upgrading. But once you are at your bait that do have advanced subterfuge, we can go ahead and equip this item. So you will have to equip it in your hotbar here. So let's go ahead and fully begin with our staking unit. This unit, of course, will go ahead and be for your length. So if you go to try to put it down and it doesn't seem to work, just know you might be, in my case, be too close to a non-building area, which you can go ahead and see by the red squares. Might it be another base, might it be a dungeon or a camp. But if you don't have any of these around, if you go to one of the sides of your base, you will notice a brand new green box will pop up here. And you can go ahead and put this on any size of your map, or your base, I should say. And as you see, it will go ahead and mark out where you can and cannot build when it comes to this. So they will go ahead and give you one extra square of base here. So as you can see, you can actually get your base set pretty big as long as the areas have enough area to allow you to put down. But when it comes to the vertical ones, we need to go ahead and get that one equipped here. And when it comes to the vertical ones, these are, well, pretty much what it sounds like. Since if we try to put it down, it will go ahead and say put inside a base. So what we will do here is, when it comes to inside, we just need to be inside of the square that is available, as you can see by that green marker. You can be on the ground, it doesn't matter. You just need to be inside of the square itself. And you can also put this on top of your roof as well. So if you are someone who will build out your bait while touching pretty much all the green marking your land, you can indeed just put this on top of your roof. And of course, if we go ahead and drop one of these down, you will go ahead and get a small little timer here. So this is roughly a minute timer. You do gotta wait for it to count down. I don't know if there's something to do with like loading or what, but anyway it goes, once the timer is fully down, you will go ahead and unlock that extra amount of base on your bait. So let's just go ahead and let it count down, and we will go from there. And once it's done counting down, we will go ahead and get us a small little animation happening with the ball. And once it's gone, congratulations, your base is bigger. So if we go to try to build, you will go ahead and notice now, not only is the quail I put the vertical one on are now taller, but every single quail you have in your base is also taller, including my second one over here as well. So keep that in mind when it comes to vertical. It is up for everything. Well, the normal attacking unit will only add another quail to your base. And once again, the quails are roughly the same size as the advance of a few years when you put it down, to give you an idea of base here. And of course, when it comes to actually getting it down, not only do it come with the benefit of having any more area to build your base, but it does have a downside as well. And the downside is you will owe more taxes that you gotta pay every week, or I guess every 2 weeks technically that it do. So just be prepared, the bigger you make your bases, the more taxes you will have to pay in the end. And when it comes to sizes, for my testing, it seems like you can pretty much get your base as big as possible. Once again, if there is room in the land to do so. So if you're planning on building a awesome big base, make sure you go ahead and try to find an area, might it be in the deep desert or in the main hub area, where you can actually do this. But like always, be prepared for worms if you are in the starting area, and if you're in the deep desert, don't forget your house will reset every week. So this is a little bit more in line with, of course, main bases back in Haga Basin. But don't get me wrong, if you want to actually do this in the deep desert, you can do it as well. And just like that, congratulations, you now have any bigger base. And hopefully you have found that video helpful. If so, make sure to do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells below. And of course, I am super interested in seeing your guys' bases. So if you are building some awesome stuff, feel free to hit up my Discord link below, or send me some photo over on Twitter. I always appreciate seeing what you guys are creating. And also, if you want to support the channel beyond all that, be sure to hit that wonderful join button to become like all the wonderful folks. Or you can also hit up a Patreon, or come on over to my live streams that we do every single night, starting around 8 p.m. Along in my sleep schedule not screwed up, playing Doom and so much more stuff over there every single night, starting around 8 p.m. Central. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and do it for me. And like always, I will go ahead and see you in the comments.